Okay, I think we are good. So as usual, this is a viewer match review. Basically, you want to submit your own matches. You want to submit matches I might have missed, but preferably your own or a friend. The only kind of requirement is that you kind of know how the game works, because I don't want to be hitting you with knowledge. Obviously, if you're like a beginner, I try to make my content for beginners. If you're advanced, I try to be more critical. But yeah, I know people do get kind of gun shy and sort of things like this. But yeah, as long as you're like an intermediate, I will be very nice. I'm not going to try to be an asshole, sort of thing. So yeah, the submissions are open. Let's go ahead and jump through this because I think we're at time now. So we're going to start with Twitch stuff. So yeah, you can submit Twitch, YouTube, Kick, whatever. You can also submit your Tekken ID if you don't have anything online. So obviously we're going to be covering Mr. Amit here, who's playing against Fee. Will probably be more critical than I will. Okay, so let's see. Who is Fee playing as? Okay, playing as Kuni. Down 4. Okay, chain out. Yeah, I like it. Solo down 4. Interesting. I mean, you could represent, like, I'm a Leroy player, so I'll give you, like, some, like, Leroy advice here. Yeah, you could always threaten down 4-4 and just see how he reacts against it. Down 4-4, of course, is not NC, but still, I don't hate just showing him early kind of more esoteric Leroy stuff and just seeing how he kind of responds to it. But solo down 4 into sidestep is good. Obviously, you're walking weak side. Flash timing, nice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, major whiff. You should have been ready to at least rolling punch him 1+2 out.
I still played Tekken 7 2-2.
Okay, a lot of 2-2 meta. So what he's saying, Fee is saying is true, and let's see the levels here. Okay, let's back up because actually I want to get Fee's talking about this simultaneously. Let me go ahead and boost him. So yeah, 2-2 in a Tekken 7, of course, which I'm sure you played, is a very good, strong kind of tracking option. 2-2 also has a worse hitbox period in this game. But yeah, you still basically fully track out. So by you walking weak, you're going to mitigate the threat of 2-2. Nice thing with 2-2, it's a weapon. The bad thing, though, for him is that you're playing Leroy, so you're not going to give a shit about a weapon based on your parry. So let's see. Okay.
My fault.
Nice gun out. Not going to be a kill. Okay, I think you can do the Hermit 1-2 combo into 4-4. Heat burst, I think that still works. Yeah.
This guy a 1-1 abuser.
As soon as you got here, this is one of those, like, you probably want to hit the brake on him. So you commit the 4-4-4-2, dash in, dash out. You have meter going. As soon as you confirm the kip up, right, you just hit 5. It doesn't matter. Nice challenge at +5 or whatever. 1-1 is really good. It's easily one of Leroy's best moves, and I forget to use it sometimes myself.
You got me, bro.
Beautiful step. Yeah, stepping weak. Most important. Okay, not a huge fan of the combo. The wall's close enough you didn't have to go for this. The issue is now with version 3.01, you're going to end with low machine, and the issue is it costs you meter. So this is now a bad thing for Leroy overall, right? You're putting yourself on a clock, and you're only doing like 2 more damage. So try to mitigate the possibility of using meter for machine gun punches specifically, or rolling punches. But yeah, this is a tactical mistake. It wasn't necessary. You could have went for like the Hermit 1-2 SAT up 4-3-4 short carry, knowing that you're on short side of the wall. You could have easily got to the wall, easily, or 4-4-3 into up 4-3+4. But yeah, Hermit 1-2 is super easy to hit with Leroy. But yeah, you're definitely close enough that you don't have to commit to that. Obviously, you wanted back 3 SAT line wall splat into Hermit 4-4. Like obviously that was the idea. But again, the fact it costs you meter to do this tactic, it's not that good anymore.
Bro, I hate this character.
Okay. Yeah, I like the solo Hermit 4 check. Notice how he's not actually trying to step you at -3. That's a bad sign.
You get to play.
Oh, I don't like the sidestep 3+4 out. I do like the down 2 challenge.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know the exact frame data on Kuni back turn 1-4, but it feels like it's plus, or it has a guard stun animation. So if it's only -2, it still acts like her turn. But this move here, BT1-4, obviously you have to duck it. But it causes a guard stun. I don't know why it causes guard stun.
Cheap.
Careful.
Right.
Okay, good. I don't like the meter pop. What? Okay, now you're -5. Who cares?
Time to guess. Time to guess. Time to fucking guess.
Yeah, you have to guess. I'm glad he didn't challenge. Not a kill. You probably should go for up forward 3+4 here. So the down to 1+2 works, but the issue is like even though you're on this guy ground spike situation, like look how close we are to the wall, right? So by you anti-airing with staff, you could up forward 3+4 on ground spike and get him to like right at the wall, and then from there you can force either sidestep down 1+2 or sidestep 4 meta instantly for the win, right? That's the idea. Ah, you should have parried. He was in a panic situation. Always parry and panic.
Outplayed.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that idea. I'm not a huge fan simply because obviously 2-1 is not super negative, but negative enough for him to duck. By you committing to down 4-4-3 post after at 2-1, there's really no actual major threat here. I would say go for something a little bit spicier. Down 1+2, go for gun, go for something like that. But yeah, down 4-4-3, I don't think you're ever going to get major value out of it. The nice thing is it's safe, but the issue is if he commits to step immediately post 2-1 anyway, he's going to evade the down 4-4-3, which is the only situation where you can evade down 4-4-3 with Leroy. So.
Wow. Yes, let's go.
Okay, good patience.
Go plus and then hit back 1+2. That's the trick.
Yeah, I like the set 1+2 idea. That's smart. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty much dead.
All right, time
Gotta
to
guess. Ah.
Time to
Woo!
guess.
Garden time! Nice. Good shit. Yeah, down for people who don't know, Leroy down 1-2-4 is -9. It takes takes 3 frames out of Hermit stance to parry with back 2. Therefore, down to 1-2-4 is -11 on block. He canceled out the guard the incoming 17, I think it is, the heat up almost 2, which is impressive. Like that's way harder than it looks. Now, granted, had he commit to parry, you would have parried the up 1+2, and he's airborne actually, so that would have been spicy too.
Oh.
Wow, how did that down 3 miss? That because her height. Nice challenge. Okay, that's the time. See, notice how he overly respected it. Or actually, sorry, he challenged it. Sorry, anti-respected it. Where your sidestep, your down 4 or sidestep right idea from round 1 would have worked out actually beautifully for you. The issue, like that move there, back 1+2, completely linear, similar to like Leroy. The difference is like hers is safe, but 15, yours is I-10. Or I-12, sorry.
Yes.
But they're similar moves. Okay, -6. I guess. Yeah. Up 3+4 is actually really fucking bad with Kuni. I've tested a lot of situations where you think you can get value out of up 3+4. They don't work. The issue is hers is a little bit more advancing than Yoshi's, and you'll actually go under her quite often.
Yes.
Okay, nice Hermit or set 2. I like the gun idea challenge nonetheless. Yeah, empty set option. Nice parry. Yeah, no punish needed, seeing as how Hermit 1+2 is like -17.
-2. It's -2. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so what he's talking about there, he's obviously talking about the back turn 1+2. Now, what's important to note for people who haven't played her in T7, back turn 1+2 is actually worse in this game. It's actually, oh, I see your connection. Unfortunate. Yeah, I like the 1+2 too, right? Because you're low parry into heat engager, and like I said, -17.
No punish needed.
But yeah, 1+2, so +7 back turn, re-entrance +5, -2. Yeah, this is just one of those situations you have to guess.
Yes.
It's not horrible to go for gun. The issue is at -2, Power Crush and Rage Art are proper traps, so you have to guess instantly. Unfortunately.
-2. It's -2. Uh-oh.
Okay, I want to see more down 1+2 for sure. More down 1+2. I need you to start representing long range space control with Leroy. So whether that is committing to forward +2 PC or down +2, you need something longer range. Or go, what's he called, Breadman style, 4-for-4 representation, like long range option challenging. Now, I don't know if, I mean, I assume Phi knows it would be -14, but I don't know if he'd also launch punish the 4-for-4 too. But then you can start, expounding on that sort of thing. Okay, I like it. New moves.
I'm mashing, bro. Ooh.
Down +2, yeah. The issue is you executed it on a bad frame. And using it less for space control and stuff like that. Right, because that's one of the issues with Leroy, is he has no fucking range.
I blocked that. No.
Okay, this should be a kill. Don't drop it.
Yeah, down one is busted. You're right.
Okay, I like stat padding. Yeah, I do the same thing. I was thinking the rage art, but like, oh wait, you're playing ranked. Get your stats up.
Dope.
Okay, I wouldn't hate you starting to shift to a full crouch down 4-4 meta. The way Phi is playing, like a lot of disrespect. Oh, I like there. See that he hit 2-2 probably, but the game only registered it as stand 2. Hence the Hermit back forward didn't counter launch. That fucking sucks. Nice punish.
Sometimes you just guess right.
He should 100% meter pop. 100%. Yeah, both characters are very steppable. That's actually one of the spicier parts about this kind of heads-up matchup, is both can be stepped fairly easily. I would say, if anything, Leroy is harder to step than Kuni is to step. But yeah, same thing. Like, I do like Ahmed is stepping constantly to weak.
Frame trap.
That's how you do it. Wow, wall stand 2-1 splatted that direction. No, -12.
You would think. What the fuck?
Now, you wouldn't think the full crouch. No, of course not. It should be -13, though.
Why does he
Hey,
do
kill
run
him.
up, sidestep right? That's so solid. I just got a DF to him, bro.
I think 4-2-3-4 route right there at the wall distance with the Hermit 4-1-2 should be fine. The issue is like consistency and distance to the wall. If you go for like a 4-2 down 3-2 Hermit structure, you're playing with fire when you're that close to the wall. Horrible combo. He should 100% meter pop in this situation. So he has advantageous strong wall, right? So this is one of those situations where you have to think about the future and what could possibly be the setup afterwards. So back turn, 4 into the set 1-2-1 line. Back 1 short, he should 100% meter pop in this situation. Back 1-5, and then maintain this advantageous wall. The issue is now you can tech roll to the out of the wall and get him to a situation where back 3 is basically an instant kill. Back 3 wall splat option. You pop your own meter. Now you do 50% damage to him, and you have one touch kill as the next situation coming down the line. This is one of those you have to maintain wall under all conditions. Have to maintain this wall, and that's why heat burst is so important. And then from post heat burst, he can go for something spicy like a sidestep left down back 2-4 short carry line into full crouch meta. Like there's a million things that he could do in this spot if he hit heat burst, but now any advantage he had has completely evaporated. The only thing he has going for him now is he just has a slight mental edge on you, but like little things like this, your mental breaks instantly, like instantly. Unfortunately, you didn't side roll. Advantageous.
No.
Anti-air, 4-3, no. Due to wall distance, you should use 4-3, 1+2-4. And then you probably get tornado spin, and then you could sidestep for jockey for this spot. He gave it to you, though. I don't like the wall stand one at -4. Careful of that. Yeah, it sucks. The 1-1-2 is sidestepable to the right. The issue is, in this game, the timing feels different. So if you were playing T7, your step would have worked against 1-1-2. There's something funky in T8 with 1-1-2, though. And any sort of like set or back churn 1-2-2 lines. I don't know. Something's broken with it. I honestly, I don't know.
Time to guess, buddy.
Yeah, now you have to guess, unfortunately.
Ooh. Oh my
Nice
gosh.
gun.
I hesitated.
Yeah. Nah, he's airborne. It's going to evade. Oh, you got lucky. You got lucky. We take those, though.
No reason to lose that interaction.
Well, if you saw it, you hit him like on his first frame of activation on the attack. So yes, he was attacking active. So you got really fucking lucky. YQCF1.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. That you kind of had a brain fart. You weren't sure what to do. That's hard to give advice to that. It's just one of those. Sometimes just go for counter hit. Hermit back 4. hermit forward for, you know, like in that situation, just go for the kill. You're playing from behind. You have nothing. And most importantly, your opponent is playing so erratically that you can exploit that, right? You can exploit that with counter hit tools. The issue is as soon as you go like solo hermit poke and drop out of stance, like your turn's over, your mental's broken, and that's unfortunately what happens.
I side with my mods over a green name 90.
Yeah, the issue with her set 1+2 is the range. It pushes her so far back at -6 that you can't really do anything. The issue is you're playing Leroy, so realistically, you're looking at just back 4 and maybe down back 4, unfortunately. Not the best 50-50 mix-up. Or down 1+2. Down 1+2 might work, but I have a feeling if she backdashes post set 1+2, she can probably just launch you with cause the whiff. So you're going to have to use something really long range. 4+2, back 4, or down back 4, which of course, -13, -9, and -15 on block, respectively. So, yeah, you definitely can. The one you have to look out for, though, is her Cat 2, where she teleports and does the big swipe down. It's +5 on block, but more importantly, it's a counter hit launcher. So if you try to anti-air her, you have to be very deliberate with your timing against Cat stance. Because unfortunately, if you go for a standard down forward 1 on 13, she's going to go over you. You have to use a slower down forward 1 or a slower anti-air to beat her, which unfortunately leaves you susceptible to like Cat 1-2, which is safe on block. So it gets kind of funky. Technically, you could also fuzzy it, but it's difficult. And like I said, if you mistime it, you die. Like straight up, you either get hard splatted, hard knockdown, or you get counter hit launch. So I've been myself working on it somewhat. It is very difficult though. With that being said, you can always sidestep Cat 2, but unfortunately, Cat 2 is her only move that tracks to her weak side. So you have to have the mentality to sidestep to the left rather than the right. Unlike set stance, which is sidestep or sidewalk right, cat stance is sidestep left. So unfortunately, there's so many ways for her to access cat stance that it's not something you can be like, yeah, just sidestep to left, right? Like set, which is super obvious when she enters into set, right? No, cat is not like that at all. Cat, she just puts her hands up and attacks right away. So that's why oftentimes for like space control, you'll see like cat 4 or cat 3 hit, looking for situation confirm sort of stuff. That's how good it is, right? That's how good cat stance is. I don't know why they gave her fucking cat 2, but whatever. Of all the things to complain about, cat 2 is probably the weakest argument against her as a OP character. It's just full crouch down 1+2 is just way overtuned. That's about it. It should be -13 at the bare minimum. It should not be 12 because very few characters have a strong 12, and even fewer have like really strong 11s. So.
Of the time.
Yep, guaranteed. Careful how you get up. I sidestep right. Okay, yeah, you are really playing slow now. Really slow. Gotta be careful with that. Yeah, this is a fringe case. I wouldn't have done the same thing either. I would have done full like back turn 1-2-1 route. But technically post back turn 4, this, because SAT, you can go for the QCF 1+2 to cause spin state. That's like a Japanese meta, by the way. But yeah, it doesn't matter because had he commit to back turn 1-2-1, it still would have worked.
Oh, I should have 1-1-1 too.
Okay, -14, yeah. Oh, look at that back 1 anti-air. Like I said, that's what I said earlier. Up 3+4 is bad for that exact reason. So for some reason with Kuni, I don't know if it's a hitbox thing or what. Oftentimes she'll go in front of you. So even at negative frames, so here we get the back 1 anti-air pickup. But up 3+4 just doesn't work. Now, granted, here, I think if you're Yoshi, I think Yoshi still would have won here. But that's what happens all the time.
What?
It does not work as a frame trap.
No.
Okay, careful. Okay. I
hit 1+2. I'm a noob.
Careful. Yeah, the distance sucks.
I don't want to die like a chud. I hate that string so much, bro.
How can you hate 2-1? Just duck it. You're playing Kuni. You have 2-2-2. You have like the same move, except his has a parry built into it. It's the exact same move. What? It's the same move, bro. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Non-early heat. I think the meta has slowed down enough such that you don't want heat engage right away. Bad punish. Full root. I think that is punishable though. 4th hit.
Wow.
I step. Yeah, see that? Unfortunately, getting a little too greedy with the gun. Yeah, you need to start using anti-sidestep control. Yeah, back 3, back 4, stuff like that. Okay, or we do 4-4-4 raw. Sure. Okay, good patience. -12. I would like. Yeah. So this is in general. Obviously, I'm not shitting on Ahmed here. If you're playing Leroy, guys, you have to punish with 2-2. You have to punish a 2-2. So I'll give you a quick like meta informant sort of situation. So the issue with 1-2-4, wall stand 1-4, all these situations are all +3. So he's +3 into Hermit stance. The fastest attack out of Hermit is Hermit 4 at 11. That means regardless of the situation, you a Power Crush will beat you no matter what. No matter what, Power Crush beats you. And it's really fucking annoying. So not only can they sidestep at -3, right? Because Hermit 4 doesn't have like that good tracking. But any Power Crush Rage Art will beat you in this Hermit option. So you might think to yourself, hey, Tyler, he has Hermit back 4, which is a counter launcher. Yeah, he does. The problem is Hermit 4, back 4, is fucking 20 frames. That means at +3, any heat burst will generically beat Hermit stance with back 4. So that means if they have heat on deck, you are less likely to be able to use forward 4, which anti-airs for a launcher. You can't use back 4 to beat it, so on and so forth, right? So now like level 2 of people might come out here. Hey, Tyler, well, he has Hermit 3-4, which is like I-17 or 18. Yeah, he does. It's +1 on hit. Motherfucker's launch punishable on block. So every situation, every time you go into 1-2-4 with Leroy, you have to guess what your opponent has, and you have to take educated guesses with the amount of meter that your opponent has. That's not even considering the fact that Hop Kick still beats out Hermit back 4 and Hermit 3. That doesn't talk about Rage Art beats everything, right? Not even talking about the fact that like sidestep canceling off Hermit doesn't work anymore because he's not nearly as evasive during his cancel like he used to be in season 1. He is so bad whenever he enters into Hermit, unless it's off of Hermit down 3-2, which is the juice, right? 1-2-4, wall stand 1-4 are all complete fucking dog shit with Leroy, unfortunately. Now, if they gave him one more frame, hey, everything's cool. We trade on 20 for a counter launcher. That means then Hermit 3 can't be hop kicked, right? There's a bunch of now little things that improve for Leroy if he gets one more frame out of Hermit stance. But unfortunately, you don't want to do it. So hence what I'm trying to get at is instead of punishing 1-2-4, on 10 or 12 or 13s, you have to use 2-2. 2-2 is safe on block. It's high, so they can duck it and launch the final hit, of course. It's completely safe on block, unlike other I-12 options. But also, more importantly, you don't enter into Hermit stance, and you're also +7. So that's why you have to have 2-2 on deck. Yeah, Rage Art beats everything out of Hermit stance. Even sometimes you can't even sidestep cancel Hermit into a Rage Art because it will still track you. Super frustrating. But yeah, anytime you're -12 or +12 or +13, you have to 2-2 with Leroy. It's the #1 killer of momentum is dropping into Hermit stance and playing against an opponent who knows how to fuzzy. You will absolutely die at super high level. I'm talking obviously way higher than Fee here as well. I'm talking not necessarily professional, but like EWT skill levels are going to annihilate you. Any player who plays in who's top 8 is likely going to know how to fuzzy it. So you got to be careful. You got to get out of this 1-2-4 mindset, because yeah, it will blow you up. Also, you're doing the same mistake I do, which is a lot of down 4-4-3s, which again you can step it. Okay, nice anti-air. Unfortunate. Nice parry.
I hate this game,
Yep.
bro.
I saw that. This is one of those situations where when you do heat burst, you have to know how to cancel your heat burst. So knowing he is going into the parry. So right, we confirm the situation. I see the down back 1+2. I know it's a Sabaki. Now, granted, you're still going to die. But there are situations where, if you heat burst into a heat burst and you see the animation, cancel your heat burst because you're going to take less damage. Because the thing is, whenever you armor through an attack, not only does it break your heat burst with the heat burst, right? But it also tends to do significantly more damage. So, for instance, with a character like Clive, he gets extra hits of his back 1+2, which gives him longer carry, longer wall splat, longer wall break. Kunimitsu down 3+4, her power crush turns into a wall splat when she absorbs attacks, right? Whereas her normal heat burst does not wall splat you, her absorbed variation of it does. So it's one of those situations. It's very difficult to do, but if you see it early animation, like you should be able to cancel it. Also, we had seen that during one of the TWT, was it the last chance qualifier like 2 years ago? We had seen versus Asuka, it was Kira versus. I don't think it. I think it's versus Tibetano. I don't think it was versus Fergus. But like she goes for the dunk. Kira heat burst confirms that 441 is coming down, absorbs it, cancels it, and then launches because she's stuck in like that stumble animation. Like there's a lot of crazy situations like that. Not Fakumon, I'm sorry. Heihachi back for Asuka 441. Any animation that has like a stumble in it, you can technically fuck them over. And then furthermore, like I said, the more important one is power crush versus power crush. You take less damage by canceling your heat burst, which is in certain situations super crucial to do. It is difficult, but it's not impossible. Like I confirmed that you were doing down back 1+2. Of course, again, you still would have died, or he would have died, but -14.
Oh, can I see you do that?
Bad punish. Okay, I like it. Yeah, see, he's closed up. Here, I think Hermit 1+2 is more valuable. We wouldn't have got the wall splat, but notice how much health he has. So I've talked about this quite often. Whenever you have Rage, you're at 44 health. So at this health, he's at about 48 health. Your heat smashes that are mids do 50 damage. That means by definition, the next time you hit him with the heat smash will be a kill. Hence, the Hermit 1+2 line not only does more damage than Hermit 4 1+2. Actually, I take it back. It does 1 or 2 less points. It doesn't matter. The point still stands. He'd be left at 50, which means your heat smash will kill him. If it doesn't kill him, you're +6 into Hermit stance, which again forces another 50-50. So it's perfectly fine. But here, notice how much health your opponent has. Use the capability to heat engage. Have 15 seconds to one-touch kill him. It's really crucial.
Oh my God, it didn't eat his cane?
It never does. It hasn't since season 1. Oh, careful. Back 4 only +4, right, on hit. You can just sidestep immediately after. 4-3 is naturally linear for Leroy. So it's scary. But yeah, +4 situation, 4-3 on 18 or 19, I think it is. Active for 4 frames. But yeah, sidestep will blow you up there.
Oh my God,
I would commit.
bro.
I would have committed. Right. Oh, he was so mind-fucked. I think committing was the way to go. Okay, careful how you carry now, Phi. Okay, a 4-3, smart, yeah. Yeah, there is a dead zone there. -14. Ooh, oh, we take those.
I had heat smash.
I mean, he at least got the staff out of you, but still, a kill's a kill. We take those. I slow parry. Okay, probably could have done a little bit better. I do think there was value in heat bursting there to maintain wall positioning. I mean, I'm going to say the same thing I said earlier. Again, the threat of heat smash being basically a setup for another kill is so good. Maintain the wall, consistent wall pressure, right? See, now he got stuck using like set 1 into like down 2 structure, but that's where heat burst, down 4-1, down 2-1 structure, right? The normal combo would have worked. You get more damage. You have 10 seconds heat, and again, your next touch is effectively a kill. And you can go for like up 1+2. You can go for down back 1+2 off heat, right? There's so many things more afforded to you that are so advantageous for you to do it. Just do it, bro. Huh. Okay, do not heat, do not smash. Don't like it. What's the idea, right? What's the idea here? So this will be a quick quiz for anyone who's watching the VOD. Why do we not heat smash here or heat burst here? What's the problem? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're open field. This is the center of the stage. We're playing Leroy. We definitely get into the wall. We don't have our staff, so we don't have long range option. That means Amit here is almost certainly going to be forced into 3 different metas. So he's either going to be forced to go for back 3, down +2, or what's the word I'm looking for? So back 3, down +2, or some sort of like advancing, like all in line, like 4-4-4-2, stuff like that, right? But the issue is we're open field. So the situation of here, where we have our breakable wall, we can get more damage on our combo, right? We have a lot of pluses. There are no pluses here in this situation. Now, granted, if we long carry, which Amit's likely going to do, commit to 4-4-4-2 in this situation, we're going to get here. Okay, Heat Smash. Sorry, Heat Smash is the other one I'm thinking of. Heat Smash is like our go-to, right? Sure, we get a wall spot. The issue is if we're not perpendicular to the wall in this position, the Heat Smash ain't breaking the wall, right? We're playing T8, unfortunately. So he has to go for long carry. Here we are, as talked about. Now look at, oh, he sidestepped to the left off ground position. He smashes off the table, right? There's nothing here anymore. There's nothing here. So what? Now we're forced to go in. Oh, I love the running 3 there. That was actually pretty smart. And see, you put yourself on a timetable, and now he exploited your hesitance or your inhesitance, your need to hit a button.
I respect the attempt.
He does not respect the attempt. He's totally lying. Yeah. Okay, you got a chance. I like the back 4. Ooh, nice challenge. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He missed.
Please.
I would 3-3 him. He's so mindfuck, just 3-3 him. Don't challenge, don't challenge, don't challenge, don't challenge. Your negative frames post up 3+4. And remember, Kuni has substantially more range than you do. So he should have backdash into TP. And the reason being, like, you commit to down 4-4-3 at like 1.5. You're using bad moves at bad ranges. That's going to leave you self-susceptible. So up 3+4, backdash, crouch dash 2, or even just down 4-2, right? No need to go hard. Now he's gaining advantage. Nice Sabaki.
You got me, bro.
Yeah, that was really dumb. But do I think Leroy staff? Heihachi's War Instinct is basically a guaranteed kill. The staff is nice because it can be a low. Unfortunately, the low, if the low did more damage, like for instance was not an instant tailspin, I would say it probably would be better than Heihachi. But no, Warrior Instinct is basically an I-win tool. I guaranteed a win this round because everything is like cranked up to level 10 with them. Okay, we were probably burning too much time here, but that's again because I'm a Leroy player. Let's go ahead and... Okay, you said different video. Oh yeah, so submissions are still open, guys. Well, that was 30 minutes shit. But yeah, submissions are still open.
Utilizing pokes and movement, yeah, and how much down free restricts them, because there's not like a good consistent answer for down free other than you have to block it.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know who's talking, but I agree. Glaciating, okay.
It's basically holding.
Yeah, I mean, if he knows down 3 against Leroy, you're in trouble.
Just because it goes hella far.
Because again, it's the same situation, right?
Free reign to just
Yeah, he's not even respecting, or he's not even challenging Hermit. That's crazy.
Just landing these little pokes that are hard to damage.
Yeah, down 3 is way overtuned with Miyarizu. Down 3 probably should be launch punishable. Also, they should fix the tracking on it. It doesn't full track, but it tends to full track more often than it deserves to. So yeah, it's in this kind of shitty zone, Miyarizu down 3, where it should either not track or it should be more punishable on block. Because yeah, it's bullshit. If you compare like Miyarizu down 3 versus down back 4, with Leroy, down back 4 is launch punishable. And unfortunately, down back 4 does not allow for any sort of combo anymore either. You get a small combo granted, but same thing. They could make down back 4 -12, leave it to be like +14 G or whatever. And Leroy would be a significantly better character because then he has a more usable low that doesn't force a stance mix-up. But instead, they leave this high crushing -15 shit. And yeah, Miyarizu has like the perfect version of it. And hers is way more range. It's a weapon-based attack, so you can't low parry it. I mean, you name it, Miyarizu has some really stupid fucking tools.
Low, but you can still chip them.
Okay, down for 1 interesting challenge there. I don't like it. That's a really bad sign.
Thank you.
Yeah, good duck. For sure, meter popping this. Question is, what are we going to force? 4-4-3, 3-2 off micro, okay? Yeah, sidestep 2 is bullshit. Nice parry. Yeah, the issue is that.
Gotta, yeah, extension. Oh, shit.
Rage art. That should hit him. That should kill him. Yeah.
Well, I don't have to worry about it.
True. The round's around, though. We take those. Yeah, that's called cope. I don't have to worry about it. That's cope, bro. You lost that round. Yeah, I don't like that.
Hyper reactive.
Yeah, that was, you were way overzealous on a character who isn't very linear. I would say stay away from TP against characters like this unless you have absolutely the read of all reads. I would stay away from it. But yeah, she's fairly good tracking, which is probably one of her strongest parts, unfortunately, which is very frustrating.
Just letting me set these situations, I can make it really hard for your reactions to punish these smaller.
I mean, in general, that's just the nature of the beast with Leroy, though.
At any point, I can.
Yeah, I like the hell sweep.
Because he's not taking control of the game, he's not fighting me.
Yeah, I would say, stay away from back 3 unless you absolutely have him in a situation where he's going to sidestep. And by which I mean in a wake-up position where he's looking for a tech roll position into immediate sidestep. Back 3 is probably where you want to use it. Unfortunately, you're going to have to use back 4, and as talked about, the frame dot on back 4 with Leroy is very, very not good. So that's, yeah, you're going to have to fade away from this back 3 idea. A lot of high-level players are going to exploit the fact, again, Leroy has bad tracking. They will sidestep into duck because, again, what are you threatening, right? What mids are you threatening with a character like Leroy? Down 4-4-3, not NC. Down 1+2, okay, heat engage, that's your only tool. Forward +2, punish bomb block. Running 3, slow option reactable. Orbital, slow option reactable. Right there, all the mids that Leroy has, unfortunately, are all fucking horrible. So you have to get comfortable with understanding, like, yeah, my mids are bad, so I'm going to use the mids that have some advantage here and are mostly safe, and I'm going to keep exploiting that. Then once I have a read on my opponent's timing, now I'm going to microstep for alignment, and then I'm going to use something like down 3. Gun has no range, and it's completely steppable. So it's good, no range, steppable, -10 on block. So in that situation, when I'm talking about like at range 1, yeah, gun is not an option whatsoever. So most of the tools like Leroy has are like, you come get me, right? You get in on me. Unfortunately, all of them are also linear as fuck. Down back 1+2, up back 2, up forward 1, back 2, yeah, the gun option, back 1+2, right? All these moves are really linear options. So again, sidestep left into duck will fuzzy everything Leroy can do, and that's where you have to get comfortable with back 4. You have to get comfortable with flash step for realignment timings. It's very tricky sort of thing. Not impossible, though. Okay, it's careful. She does have a hop kick. Sidestep 2, fuck that move. Really glad she has a safe option that completely fucking tracks. Also turns into a counter launcher. It's a pretty cool big game balance by Namco. Oh, yeah, careful, careful. 1+2, interesting. I wonder if the 1+2 was specifically to beat back 2, but that wouldn't work. I wonder. Okay, yeah, he's challenging. Don't be afraid of back 2. Nice stab. Okay, there's a mid that's okay. Just a little bit slower. The sidestep 3+4. Yeah, definitely gonna mirror pop this. Yeah, good movement. Yeah, no way to confirm that. -12 or 13. Back 1+2 on 12 is a real punish. Ooh, challenging out. I would say, unlike Kunimitsu, where she has an I-14 Punisher, just sometimes don't be afraid to go for Hermit 4 1+2. Especially on variable timing. Especially if your opponent doesn't have a way to launch your -14. Exploit that. Gameplay mistake. Okay, I like the sights of 4. Oh, I don't like the gun, though. Oh, kill him. Okay, good space control. There you go. Solo poking option. Nice challenge. I like it. Miyazu is not typically an airborne character. Most metas who go airborne, they're going to use an option like up 1+2, which guarantees wall stand 1-4 afterwards. But hop kick is usually not on the table for Miyazu players. With meter, up 3 comes alive and stuff like that. But for the most part, I wouldn't be too afraid of it, especially now they nerfed the launching component on it. But up 1+2 is the most common airborne meta sort of definition for a character like Meo-IL that you can exploit.
Plus 2 is just a little late.
But yeah, you're not going to see a hop kick typically unless there's some hard ass read. Okay, I would like a little bit more hard in the paint. Your big plus, commit to down 3 too. Similar idea with these like down back 3 idea. You're just specifically fishing for counter hit and to annoy the opponent. But again, if your opponent's not going to panic into it, they're basically taking a chip low. But you can't dictate pacing with an option like down back 3 because movement's on the table. Okay, I don't hate it. Nah, minus 13 on the Mia 4. Okay. Yeah, there you go. See the issue with the back 4? You don't have frames. It's too slow. Oh, there we go. Up 1+2. So he's transitioning his meta. Oh, you were so good. Ah, you stepped and spaced beautifully, and he hard committed down 3 because he's panicking. Oh, that was a dub, bro. Oh, no. Oh, don't force slow metas. I stuck a little bit late. Don't force it to a 2. He showed that he can duck it. 2-2, nice punish, minus 12. Careful. Okay, don't hate it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, dash to 0. Base control. You are losing. Nice defense. I would heat smash here. Oh, why? Oh, see, he knows it's minus 14. 3-2 is 14 frame. Wow, nice stab. God, fucking 10 frame tracking is so stupid, bro. Down forward 4. I don't know why female characters have like the best counter hit launchers in the game. I hate that shit. Like Meo-IL has down forward 4, Asusena down forward 3 or whatever. All safe on block, all knees, all super long range tools. Pretty cool. Only surpassed by Brian. Okay, like the orbital? Yeah, I like the orbital. Dash to 0 option. He's shown a lot of down 3. He's even shown a few down back 4s now. Yeah, let's party. Oh, God, the tracking, man. Okay. Okay, good pace. Yeah, see, this is like one of my gripes with like Leroy. This is where having old school 4-4-1+2 would be good. Instead, you now have this like fucking trash ass power crush. But like having the ability to have like a long range advancing shoulder, like here, this is like the perfect 4-4-1+2 zone. You can't do it anymore because not only can you, I mean, granted, you could do 4-4-1+2, right? It still comes out. But like this is perfect. This is perfect situation for old Leroy, old 4-4-1+2, and you can't control any spacing with Leroy because he has no fucking range. It's so frustrating. Had a good defense. Yeah, down 3, so good. Yeah, easy kill.
It's crazy that first back 1+2 whipped just because the down 3 outspaced him automatically.
Yeah.
That feels bad.
Yeah, that's Leroy for you. Okay. Yeah, it's a good read on your timing. Start moving into like sidestep down +2. Or sidestep gun. There's sidestep right, flat, fuzzy. Hey, he's got his confidence back. Up 1+2, fair. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of forced to use meter here. Okay, what are we gonna go for? Good patience. Okay. Yeah, I was saying that in my head. I'm like, okay, are you going to represent space control into staff, for instance? Oh, I don't like this combo. You could have killed him. What? Why don't you kill him? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you had that wall. Okay. Yeah, you knew like where the wall was, right? So staff control, you now see the parallax on the wall. So you know where the wall is. So you know the wall is like over here, right?
Now I know he's still...
Yeah, especially when you're using, an SAT line like 4-4-3. Probably 4-4-3 micro dash down +2 into like another 4-4-3 post HTC. You should get the wall fairly cleanly. Now, back plus 2, maybe your idea was back plus 2 does bonus damage on the wall splat, but it's still, he has like 3 pixels or 2 pixels. You wouldn't have got bonus damage enough for a kill. I think the value of getting to the wall is huge. Also, not only does it would kill you, but you also use your staff, right? I guess it doesn't matter because a kill's a kill, right? 3-0. Oh, the hop kick. Yeah, he has a read on you. You're in trouble. Running meta, yeah. Running 4 makes sense to me. Nice step. Solo poke, okay. Input mistake for sure. Yeah, you've done that a few times. Stand 4. I think you want forward 4. Oh, okay. It'd be nice if you can launch punish that, right? But you couldn't. Yeah, Leroy problems. Beautiful, beautiful spacing. But what do? You literally can't hit them because they're playing Leroy. What, forward plus 2? Oh, all right, cool. I would have gunned the shit out of him. As soon as he dashed in the second time, I would have gunned the shit out of this dude. Ooh. Oh, I know. Scary stuff. Yeah, you represented enough. You represented enough Hermit 4 that I understand the idea by you going for back 2 in that spot.
I think I will probably do it.
But yeah, the heat smash was super on deck, and he could exploit at -6 or whatever. Okay, Amit. For sure, more back 4. The higher level you get, again, the worse back 3 becomes. And back 3 is best spaced out and used in positions where your opponent will tech into it or possibly disrespect into it. But as an open field pressure tool, back 3 just ain't it. Running 3, despite of how shitty it is better where you want to use your back 3. So you are definitely thinking your opponent wants to sidestep. And then, it's like, okay, they're going to disrespect me here by moving, and I can't use, Leroy's hard to use as a linear character, which is true. But also, I think you're giving your opponents too much credit, despite the fact it's Phi, despite the fact it's glaciating. Back 3 is a little bit too slow for how you're trying to use it. So again, microstep alignment, like down plus 2, down 3-2, back 4, you have to get very, very comfortable with back 4 because, yeah, the better your opponent is, the more valuable back 4 becomes naturally. So get comfortable with back 4 for sure. Beyond that, maybe I would say get your spacing's really good, but the issue is because you can't twin piston, right? Because the range on it is so pathetic that I think that's holding you back mentally. So I would like you, once you start getting more comfortable with like backdash space control and stuff like that, start using back 4, start using down plus 2, start using forward plus 2. Even though they're, it's punishable. The fact that you have this like really long range of mid is perfect for punishment. Maybe even, 4-4-2-2 is launch punishable, but it's great for spacing. Like you cause a whiff, you get this long range 16 frame launcher, or even 15 possibly. Is really, really good, and your opponent gets hit by one of those, and they're like, fuck, man, I'm in trouble. Like, literally, that's what's going to go through the head. Oh, shit, I am in deep shit. And yeah, again, I would like more 4-4-2-2 because of that reason rather than TP. Now, on a deep sidestep or sidewalk, TP, right? TP is perfect. Down 4-2, confirm situation. Okay, now I confirm the lift. Obviously, you don't hit confirm it, but again, you confirm the situation. Really good, but spacing, you need better long-range spacing tools to complement your kit. Even option like up 4 to 3+4, that's something I was kind of been toying with in my head. I haven't played Leroy since I got him to God 2, but I also understand that it's like there are situations where they're -14 and like I want to go for rolling punch, right? For the 14 frame Punisher, for heat engager. But you just can't because he has he has a range problem. So that's where up 3+4 on 14 comes to play, right? You have access to all of these tools. You just need to get over the threshold and better understand where to use them. So I think I would like to see that. I would say Damic 3 was fairly unpredictable, but there were a couple times you kind of got caught into it. Yeah, I would like to see, in general, more down 3-2, simply because it's so good, so annoying. You can threaten just solo down 3, and people will flash, duck into it all the time and try to launch punish you. You can exploit that as a bad tendency. Maybe a couple more of those. Down 3-2 for sure. Occasional orbital's fine. don't forget about Hermit Gun, and don't forget about Hermit 1+2 confirming either. Those are really, really important. No, down forward 1 meta is interesting. I still find down forward 1 is really valuable to annoy your opponent. It's not nearly as good as T7, of course, but unless your opponent is very, very good, you can still exploit down forward 1 meta, especially against rolling punch lane -2. 1-1, you shifted away from 1-1 meta. Interesting. Yeah, I think 1-1 is definitely one of Leroy's top 10 moves. Yeah, more back 4. I need more. I need more safe space control that doesn't require you to go all in with certain options, sort of thing. Yeah, sorry, that was a long one, but at the same time, we don't have a lot of submissions today, so I figured, we'll go hard in the paint. Speaking of which, submissions are still open. Yeah, we still have more to go, but we do have room for at least one more for sure. Oh, my thing. All right, give me 1 second. And now I'll have to check the levels because I always mess up on the levels too. Okay, sound test, sound test. Sound test, sound test. Okay, we are from... they use their real name. Don't use your real name, bro. Okay, I'm going to assume you are Instant Noodle. Okay. Yeah, just use your gamer name. It's fine, bro. I ain't trying to dox anyone. Okay, let's see here. We'll probably see some Kazuya's. Deviljin might be fairly rare. Harong? No, you're too far apart from one another. Okay, it looks like you're playing on +/-2, which means +/-3, because you're on God rank. Ooh, man, I would like you to stay away from +/-2, because, yeah, you're going to have situations where you play against God 3s. Yeah, put it on +0, because +0 at... Okay, for people who don't know, once you're at God rank, it's the same number, +1, -1. So, +0 means you're playing +/-1, +2, or +1, +/-2. +2 means +3. And yeah, you play against, yeah, God 3s, which you're probably not going to learn. You're not going to rank up very well. So I'd stay away from that. Paul, yeah, like God 4, bro. What? Oh, maybe you're training with him. Okay, so we want to stay away from training. Okay, this is even. I don't think we'll see a lot of Kuni, so let's jump to this one. And we're from Leo's perspective. Okay, let me check my levels before I talk. Test, test, test. Okay, it should be low enough. Okay, up 1+2 meta, or up to T1 meta, sure. Yeah, obviously would prefer to get row combo. Oh my god, so greedy. Oh, careful. -6. Yeah, you do have down 4, which actually is probably not the worst thing to use against a player like Kuni. Wow, real punish late. Gotta guess. Oh wow, full crush down forward 3 to challenge BT4 is crazy. Ah, yeah, don't go hard in the paint. You have him in a position where he's already kind of closed up. So the power crush was super greedy, you know, because you're too far away. But yeah, you could like space control that. Okay. Yeah, one of the nice things about going insanely aggressive is knowing that at any moment you can just turn it off. That tends to be how I play. I play very slow, and then I play very fast, and then you find the compromise between the two of them. So as soon as your opponent gets used to your speed, then they start also trying to play at a rate that they might not be comfortable with. And now they start flailing, and now we hit the brakes. We punish them for overcommitting. Down 3+4 at like range, you know, 2.5, 3-ish is one of those situations where you have this like super long range down 4-2. You have 4-4-2 at the bare minimum, 4-2. You have a bunch of long range tools, unlike Leroy, which we just saw, right? That you can exploit. So as soon as like, oh, I'm panicking, I'm going to hit my PC, back up, down 4-2. Kill them, right? Okay. Careful. Yeah, careful with generic tools. The issue is whenever you go for something generic. So like for instance, you panic, full crouch option 2. Oh, you're looking for down 4-2 +3, but yeah, you mistimed it. Or no, it just gave you the wrong input, period. Oh no, probably because you're in full crouch. Oh yeah, so you wanted full crouch 3. So never made a video about this. So how do inputs work in this game? So basically, it's not a true priority system, but it essentially is a priority system. So the priority goes as follows. So if your character does not have an input, it will go in this priority. So if you go for full crouch 1+2 and you don't have a what do you call it? You don't have an input, you know, for full crouch 1+2, it will then give you full crouch 1. So 1 has priority 2. If you do full crouch 3+4, 3 has priority of 4, so you'll get full crouch 3. Now, where things get weird is when 1 has over 2, but 2 has priority over 3. So your full crouch down for 2+3 will give you full crouch 2. So this is not a bug. Now, what's interesting is that the system here is funky. And it's funky because it's more spaghetti coded. It's not like they went out of their way and made a proper like rank system priority when it comes to button inputs. It's spaghetti coded. So for instance, if you use sway 3+4 as Paul, you know, knowing that 1 has priority of 2, 2 has priority of 3, 3 has priority of 4, what would be the input? And obviously it's a trick question because you know it's a trick question. Sway 4 comes out. So for some reason, not every character has this system. Now, where things get really weird with the priority system is with contention or like stalemates. So there are situations where the buttons exist for both options, but the game doesn't know which one you want, and that's where the game will actually randomly decide which one you want. So for instance, with a character like Armor King, I think it was back in the day, you would do... And you do a pretzel input, and you do 2+3+4, and it would randomly select between 2+4, 2+3. It goes through the whole thing because in that situation there is no actual priority, so the game will literally randomly choose one for you. Which means in this situation, as Armor King or King, whoever it was, you don't know what input it's coming out. Your opponent definitely doesn't know what input's coming out. And it makes it so like the break system and like the throw system is way scarier because there's no way for you to know what's going to happen. Also, him having his symbol be down 3+4, which is Kuni's Power Crush, is hilarious. Because that's where he killed you with that. But yeah, it's really funky shit. Really weird shit with the priority system. So, but yeah, it's spaghetti coded. Okay, airborne hit. I don't know. Can you do airborne down 4? No, you can't. Okay, I was curious. There are certain situations where you can go for generic options against airborne state. For instance, Clive down 4-2 against airborne guarantees generic down 4. Little tidbit. So you do have a generic down 4, I think, but I don't know what the input is. Whether it's down 3+4 or down back 3+4. I'm not too sure. Okay. Meter. Oh, okay. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, for sure meter now. PvP. Okay, you don't have to commit to Heat Smash. Don't forget, like, sidestep right into forward 4 also equally gives you the same situation, +16. Option, post forward 4. Yeah, you don't have to commit to a mix-up like this. Careful. Good patience. Okay, only -3. Yeah, that's also one other thing I notice a lot of players tend to freak out when they get hit by down +2. Down +2 is very scary because it allows for the full crouch 1+2 meta. The issue is, as you see there, Down 1+2 is only +0. So you can technically take your turn and you can step weak and stuff like that immediately or challenge it. Also, the full crouch down +2. I don't remember how fast it is, but I also think it's not fast enough to beat our crushes. So, -12 or 13. I guess I want you to up forward 1. It doesn't matter. Same situation. I want you to at least punish with 2-2 with Leo for those big plus frames. Woo! We take those. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. My muscle memory for BOK2 would be up forward 4, but I don't know what you do anymore. It wants you to do forward 3, but the timing also kind of gets a little funky. Nice challenge. Yeah, maybe hop kick back 1-4? Okay, I was curious. I wasn't too sure. Plus 16. Yeah, down 4 still links in there. Okay. Yeah, I feel like in like Tekken Tag 2, back 1-4 would have worked. Don't let your time expire. Yeah, I don't like this approach QCF2 idea. All you're really doing is fishing for the counter hit on the second hit. That was your whole idea. The issue is you're safe, but -6, which therefore gets mashed out. So the jab is smart because at -6, they probably don't know this, of course, but you can't sidestep anyway. And then you just get caught. So down +2, +15 on counter hit into wall stand 3 to challenge. No way to beat it apart from guarding. But yeah, unfortunately you gave up your position there. Let me go back to it. So I want to kind of highlight the difference in the situation. So right, so when he was at the wall, he pushed off the wall and then heat burst. It makes sense for you to give up your turn, right? The difference here though is when you heat burst, right? There is no reason for you to play so passively. So you're backdashing, maybe assuming like what would you be assuming? Like down 1, best case scenario for you to be space out. But Kuni, for the most part, is this character who has decently good mobility and really long range tools. So it's going to be hard for you to effectively space. So instead of you backdashing post heat burst, just sidestep right and jockey for wall, right? Not only do we maintain our wall positioning, but we also have the possibility for like any sort of next touch being a kill. But like by you conceding the position, right? I commended you for your back away against heat burst, but here you're basically just burning time. And what happens is you get to a point where you're like, oh shit, I should have done something. You panic, you go for a safe route, like hard fishing for, again, the counter hit on the elbow, which I believe is a counter launcher in this game. And then you just get caught in a basic situation. +6, +15, into wall stand 3 on 15, then yeah, Bob's your uncle, right? That's it. So use movement. You don't have to attack, but move and jockey for advantageous wall. Or in that case, also, you're also walking to your opponent's weak side, right? So you're doing multiple things simultaneously by using movement, which is ultimately which any kind of game's about, right? Actions per minute. I've talked about it, never made a video about it. But by you doing one simple thing, you're not just doing one thing, right? You're hedging against multiple things simultaneously. So walking weak side. We are using space control for whiff punishment capabilities. We are jockeying for position for an advantageous wall, which will effectively lead to a kill, right? We're basically doing 3 things simultaneously by you doing one thing, and that's tapping up on your stick. Versus backdashing, you're only ever looking for one thing, and that is just a major whiff. But again, who are you playing against? You're playing against a character with really good range. Whiffing is not a thing. So, oh, nice challenge. Okay, interesting combo line. Cool combo. Good shit. Okay. Yeah, a meter is not necessary here because there's no breakable wall, so we don't have a next touch kill situation, but it's okay. Oh! Oh, greedy. Don't like that. Okay. No backdash. Sidestep. Oh, I mean, at least you get out of the wall. Could be worse. Uh-oh, you're way closed up. Yeah, you are super closed up. Okay. Burn steel option, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't know the QCF 3+4 is negative for Leo. A lot of people assume this to be like Lily's option, and it's not. Yeah, she's -6. Leo's -6. So obviously the idea there was to trap into a counter tool for anti-air or crush. The issue is downpour 2+3 and any sort of generic option or non-generic high crush tends to be CS6. So mathematically, if your opponent mashes jabs here, downpour 2+3 is too slow because it'll be a CS6. So you lose by 1 frame or 2 frames technically. Oh. Yeah, I would like you to maybe commit. Obviously, ideally, you'd be like, you hit confirm 4-4 into KNK2, right? But I'm not going to say that because that's not a really humanly thing to do. But I would like you to commit to something simpler. So, like, for instance, maybe just KNK 1+2. That way you have the advantage of KNK. But again, you also have the safety of it versus an option like KNK 3 and 3-4, which are -13. KNK 1+2 is like -8 or something. I would like you to go for something simpler when your opponent's almost dead. No need to use hell sweeps. No need to use hop kicks. So on and so forth. Oh, bad combo. Wow. Okay, we take those. Yeah, remember, simple. Use simple stuff. Don't feel like you have to go hard in the paint. Especially when your opponent's dead, right? If they rage art, they take less damage, but the KNK 1+2 also hits like a fucking truck, so.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. Yeah, light punish. I want more 12 frame 2-2. You don't have to go for up forward 1-2 like the game wants you to. The benefit of up forward 1-2 is if you're by a wall, you get a wall splat, but at least do 2-2. The issue in this game with 10 frame punishers is 10 frame punishers start with a 1 jab naturally, right? And the problem is 1 jabs only do 5 damage in this game. So basically what happens is all the 10 frame punishers are just dog shit now because of that, the worsening. So what they do is they hurt the damage on the front end, they buff it on the back end, but oftentimes with these 10 frames, they force you to go into some sort of stance to get real advantage. So for instance, Victor 112 is cool and all at like +3 or right, but if you transition to Perfumer, now you're +6. Leo 1-2 is cool and all, but she has 1-4, but 1-4 also forces you into KNK. So that's probably why you're representing 1-2 instead of 1-4, is you're afraid of getting caught in a KNK situation that you're not comfortable with. But that can all be mitigated by using 2-2. Ultimately, that's what I'm trying to teach you. Same thing with Leroy, right? We talked about that earlier. 1-2-4. 1-2-4 +3 to Hermit. It's your turn, but it's not your turn. 2-2 +7. Oh, it's your turn, baby. Let's party. Oh, yeah, airborne off the KNK or the BOK3. Okay, nice spacing by the Kuni. Yeah, unfortunately, he put himself into the wall. Mistake. Okay, yeah, I don't hate the challenge. Oh. Okay, good patience. A lot of people still panic there. Whee! Oh! Yeah, you need to get better at 10 frames, bro. You need 10 frames. Oh, isn't wall stand 4 punishable? Okay, -9. Yeah, just careful taking your turn. I don't think wall stand 4 1+2 is enough to dissuade people to push in. You have to remember what wall stand 4 1+2 does. Heat engager, but it doesn't wall splat, and also it just basically knocks down, right? There's no real benefit to going full route. So I wouldn't force like a wall stand 4 meta. Okay, so whenever, I mean, this is for T7 players, but whenever she whiffs kunai, she always teleports now. So that means you can effectively launch punish that option. But yeah, at the bare minimum, so let's say, oh, well, it's too late. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Just remember that on block, it's also -13 now. It used to be -11 and she wouldn't teleport. It was very strong. Okay, there's that punishment problem again. Okay. Not going to be a kill, but it's going to be damn close. Okay, where's the SAT? Yeah, I don't remember what like Leo's SATs are, but you definitely should have SAT here. Heat burst and maybe up forward 1-2 short for wall splat or something like that. I don't remember if the QCF 3+4, for instance. Okay, yeah, I don't know. With Lily it is, but I don't know with Leo's. But yeah, you definitely could have almost killed him. Ah, he forward rolled and he went running 3. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like your patience. Again, a lot of people whiff and they panic and they mash. They mash into a death. Okay, not a fan of that. Full root. Yeah, wall stand 1 is a punish. Wall stand 1-4, I think it's still NC. Wall stand 3 would definitely be better though. Okay. Yeah, not SAT, but the back 4 1+2 cancel, sure. Got a duck 4-2-3. Yeah, there's no mix up there. Okay. Got a kill. Yeah. Does Leo not have an SAT? I think every character does, right? Okay. Oh, wow. Keep out down for 1 is crazy. Yeah, you were definitely flailing. It's okay though. It's fine. You had really no chance of coming back with Leo anyway. I do not like this meter. Nice movement. Yeah, HDC is only +5, so you can step. Okay, careful. I want to see safer options. Down forward 1s, down back 2, so on and so forth, right? Okay. Don't hate it. Good. Yeah, again, I like you not panicking. I can't tell you how many people whiff and then they just mash. They just mash all the time, dude. Like, why are you mashing? You're effectively safe. Just chill out. Don't make a bad situation worse. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't pop meter. I think you had plenty of time left, right? Yeah, you had over 10 seconds left. Yeah, no need. Okay, yeah, back 2, yeah, -9. That's just one of those you just have to challenge it right away. It's a safe counter attempt, but still. Okay, yeah, careful with 4-4-3. Now, the thing is, I don't know if you're trying to do running 3 or what, but you transitioned to BOK, so you might have meant to do that. Although, if you did BOK 2, that would actually work out beautifully. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, you're doing a little... Oh. Did he win quit? Yeah, this motherfucker win quit on you? Yeah, look at that. What an asshole. Unless you guys are training with each other. Is that you're up 2-0, which means by definition the game before that was a win against him. Or was not a loss, I should say. Okay, let's put you against, oh, 1 game of Lars. Never mind. Okay, there's Kuni again. Xiaoyu. Emperor's a little bit too low. I want to get you close to your rank. Belova. I'm okay, thanks. Okay, Belova? Was that someone we had seen? No, let's put you against Nina. We probably won't see very many Ninas, so let's go into Nina.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, so more simple poking, more counter fishing, because that's one of Leo's strongest suits, and less panic hop kick, but that goes into the, you should probably use more simple pokes. Okay, again, I do like you going for generic stuff in non-panicking situations. So, like, you're a calm player, which is great, right? You're playing a perfect character for a calm player. Oh, yeah, not punishable. Okay, 2-2. You punish that. So maybe a character unfamiliarity. No, but it's hop kick, though. You should always know hop kicks are 13. Okay, that's your first panic. See, that's what happens. You panic. Your opponent goes for something stupid and they kill you. That's going to anti-air. Oh, no, it's not. Bro, what is Nina? Woo! Woo! Only +2, yeah. Only +2. I would have rage art, to be honest. Yeah, of course, the BOK 3+4 only +2. It used to be +4, which meant it was like Leo's turn. Now it's like not her turn, really. Okay. Don't meter. Good. Do not meter. No, not necessary. There's no kill on deck. There's no follow-up kill on deck. There's no pressure presented by you meter popping. Now, granted, you get 4-2, 4-3, but they also did nerf it right in 3.0. Wow, that was way late. The BOK 1-2 is minus 14. Ooh, okay, maybe a little bit too calm. Okay, at least you're airborne. You went for a K&K 3-4, so this rage art's only going to do about 50. Not even. Oh, huh. Look how good I am. Ooh. Yeah. Wall spot kill. Okay. Oh, yeah. Obviously, there's a connection issue. Like I said, she was unable to punish your 14. You're unable to punish her 11 with the 10. Unfortunately, we don't see how bad the connections are. Yeah, standard pressure line here from the Nina player. Ooh. Okay. Don't drop it. A forward one into heat burst. That is a launcher, and you're basically dead. Oh, what is this combo, bro? Yeah, look at that. Now you have a chance. Oh my god. I was thinking, what's the worst thing that could have happened in that situation? And that was get fished for a heat smash. Oh my god. The Nina player is super lucky he didn't instantly just win there. Nice taste for blood, though. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to work on your 1+2 breaks. Oh? Okay. What are you going to represent? Okay, nothing. Too far away. I don't hate it. You represented BOK, or sorry, yeah, BOK 3+4 twice against this guy? Ooh, damn. You're really protecting that 8-win streak. Okay. Not everything, but Nina does have quite a few of them. Okay, you knew what to take off the brakes. Didn't know to duck that, though. Oh. Oh. Yeah, careful. This is one of those situations where, like, you use QCF 2-1 so often, you should have muscle memory to get here. Now, maybe you have some sort of running 3 variation I don't know about, but still. Maybe instant wall stand 3 line or something. Maybe even forward 3. Oh, no, forward 3 is probably too risky. Okay, that does work. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a real combo. Not a good combo, but it does work. I'm glad you saw that. Okay, so you've clearly been playing Leo a long time. Because you picked up on the dab line to 4-4-2. That feels like something a beginner wouldn't have known. And I know it sounds silly to say, like, God beginner, right? But no, you clearly have been playing Leo a long fucking time. So my guess is you're probably Leo main throughout all of T8. But, yeah, I just need a few more simpler pokes. Don't feel like you always have to really super aggressive. Okay, yeah, only minus 13, I think. What's funny is you did down back 2. If we were playing Tekken 7, that would have been a punish. But whatever. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Reversal. I would have went for a throw, personally. I was thinking of you wouldn't have got a wall splat, but post heat engager, the throw would put you into an advantageous situation where now we have follow pressure. And same thing, we have like 4-4 K&K dropping it and whatnot. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, the wall is so good for you, and you have a position change throw that does have super good range. I would like to see you use it. Okay. Ducked. I don't know if you're thinking about ducking the high or what. Yeah. Oh, not dead. Careful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, down 4 might be just a little bit too slow, but in that situation he was closed up, so we take those. Yeah, not a fan of this combo. Oh. Okay. Careful. Yeah. You gotta get away from that. That's a really bad habit. Yeah, nice. Good frame trap. Yeah, puts you into a spin state. He understood that you tend to use a lot of slower options in general. The 4-3+4 is going to beat you anyway at like the plus 11G. But still, he's picking up on your habits, which is good. That makes sense. He's a God 1. I don't like the floor break. I don't like the floor break because that's not a launcher. Huh. Now, granted, she does have the long-range gun shoot. Okay, Taste for Blood. Yeah, this Nina player does... They know, like, some more technical stuff, which makes me think they're getting coached by someone. They're decent, but they're not good enough for what they're doing, if that makes sense. Okay, yeah, good. Hit the brakes. Bait him out. Okay, you're negative, but you're okay. Good break that time. Good patience. Off-axis combo, but doesn't matter. T8. Demic 2 into spike? Now why? Running option. You're too far away. Yeah, there's no Oki there. Why would you go for that? Like, for instance, in that situation... I'll just talk in general. So he went for technical shit. But again, you don't have to do technical shit. Right? The idea is we're putting ourselves in a situation where our opponent is going to be good for us, right? So to like Ivory Cutter. Now we have like running 3 on deck. We have a lot of options. We can go for a WTF if we think they're going to mash and wake up position. You don't have to massively push because the issue is with how many hits are in this combo, right? We're full screen. What are you going to do? Running option? Like he commits the I guess back 3+4, 1+2, but a reset? Like, why? Now all the Oki and everything is completely gone. Oh, where did you rage art? Whoa, that was weird. Oh, I guess you were doing down 4, 1+2. Because I'm saying you rage arted against the bot. What the? Okay. Let's do one more. Okay, so punishment. I think number one is punishment. Noodle. No, God 3. Again, I want to put you close to your rank. Uni. Okay, let's go backwards in time. AK, no, too low. Okay, versus King. We'll do at least one more. So my guess, this is going to be a blow up. Either way, you're going to blow him up or they're going to blow you up. But yeah, going one round in the future, or one game in the future is probably worse. Or the past, rather. Okay, duck it. Okay, interesting. I would say if you're going to force this like wall stand 3 BOK meta, like you need to use these frames. Yeah, just do something, right? You're +9, just hit a button. Okay, a little bit better movement. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. You're backdashing for space control, and you're using down 2, which has insane range. Don't forget, you also have down 2 as well. In general, against running 3, you're only -3. So sidestep right, and then launch them. You know, sort of thing. Sorry, Tekken Tag 2 combo. But yeah, you beat throws by flash step to the right. I made a video about that, about how the sidestep... You don't have to break throws, you just sidestep them. Only when he has heat do you have to worry about breaking throws, but otherwise movement is the best way to deter throwing. And again, that's all because of sidestep right, flash stepping. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what happens. You miss punish. Team player might... I like the forward 4. Wow, yeah, you gotta take your turn, man. Yeah, when you're afforded like +9 or +12 into K&K or whatever, just take it, man. Okay. Maybe think about wall stand 3 combos. I don't think they're super difficult now, but maybe they still are. Okay, yeah, bad habit. Yeah, you definitely need to... Okay, I like the heat smash. Stat pad. Yeah, you got to get out of the habit of where you could have ducked and then committing to down 4-2+3 right after. Okay, same situation. We're +3. Down 4-2 doesn't track to his left anymore. Exploit that. That's not a trap. That doesn't work that way. And remember, just flash step. You don't have to do anything special. Just tap down, and that's it. Careful. Ooh, very lucky he didn't sidestep. Okay, well, he didn't do it that time. Okay, I like the heat smash. Would be launcher, which would have killed you. Okay. 4-3. Yeah, I don't understand it. Launcher. Okay, hold forward. Let's see. Forward still work, right? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a specialty escape post Oki. You can hold forward. Oh my god, had you commit, you would have won. Nice. Okay. Okay, you're getting value out of that backdash now. Whoa. Yeah, now you got called off for the -6. Oh, no. Oh, my God, you're grounded, bro. What? He didn't even go for the down 4-2 hit confirm because he thought you're airborne too. What the fuck? I don't like this combo at all. A horrible combo. What? Why would you JGS? Ah, no punish. Yeah, you have to punish the 4 for neutral too. It's only -13 in this game, but I think up forward 1 might work. I think he recovers in standing. Okay, now he's keeping it basic. I like this. Yeah, look at this. Super basic. Bad punish. Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. Don't mash. Don't mash. So you see how you escape with the 2? Here, let me show you. Don't mash. Mashing literally doesn't work. Just hold. If you're going to guess an input, just hold input. So again, this is a system-wide change to Tekken, Tekken 8. So again, you don't have to mash. The issue is if you mash, there are frames where the input window or the acceptance window for breaking the throw hits, you mash around the window, and what happens is you don't escape the throw because you are mashing around the window. And because the game works on positive edge only, let's say you hit on frame 1, and this is frame 2, you let go on frame 4, it doesn't matter because it's not negative edge, which would be like Street Fighter. So if we're playing Street Fighter, you releasing the 2 on that frame would work. But because the acceptance window might be like only 8 frames, if you mash on 1, 2 to 8, 2 to 9, and then 10, which, right, it's a human thing, right? Because 60 frames to a second, so that means you're talking a sixth of a second, right? Which is, it's possible. It happens more than you think. But by you holding the input, you'll never miss an acceptance window, assuming you're holding the right button. Don't get me wrong, right? You can still guess wrong, but yeah, just hold the input. Don't mash. So yeah, look, you're hitting on with 6 frames of frequency, but remember, that 2 you're holding on, again, is positive edge. So that means you're actually 10 frames to 11 frames you're hitting in between, which is the situation I literally just talked about, by the way. So they don't hate it. Okay, yeah, you saw hesitance. Don't hate it. Uh-oh. Got hit by the little stricken book. Meter pop. Meter pop, meter pop, meter pop. Now you have to guess. Gotta guess. Ooh. Greedy king player. Why don't you just go for GS like a normal king? Yeah, obviously he has a lot of prowess, but he's not the best king. Careful what you do now. So JGR does not have armor if he's non-heat mode. Okay, sure. Okay, so man, dang, what's your name so I don't say your government? Okay, so Noodle. That tricked me again. Okay, throw breaking. You definitely need to work on throw breaking. You need to work on lateral movement, so sidestepping, side walking. Your backdash is good, but I would like you to also better punish when you get a clean backdash read against your opponent. I think that's also really massive. The ability to punish your opponent by using movement, right, is of course super good. Punishment, like you need better punishment. I think punishment is what is holding you back from like God 1. I think if you cleaned up your punishment, you would probably be God 1, probably God 2 from your just general space control and stuff like that. So if I was to take a guess again, I think you are a long time Leo player. I also think you play more than just Tekken. I feel like you're also a Street Fighter player from your space control. And if not, you probably should look at playing some Street Fighter as well. But yeah, your spacing's really good. I would just like you to better punish your opponent when they make a mistake. I think that's the one thing that's holding you back. Again, I think once you get command of like better 10s, better 12s, and just launching in general, you'll probably skyrocket to like God 2 fairly easily. Oh, there you go. So Leo 2-2 is 11. It's even better than I thought. Yeah, don't feel like you have to follow the advice of the bot, which is like, oh, hop kick, up forward 1-2. Sure, A, if you're a robot, B, if there's a wall where you can get major value out of it. But 2-2, I do harp on how knockdown is better than plus frames. Yes, but in this situation, punishing with 1-2 for +5 or +8, and you're doing like 10 damage, bro, that ain't it. Like, no one's going to respect you. They're not going to respect anything you do. So either get more comfortable with 1-4 or start using options like 2-2. Technically, Leo also does have 2-1-3, which is like one of the strongest 11s in the game damage-wise, but it's also not your turn afterwards. But technically it does have that too. Okay, so we're Lion. Let's put you close. Okay, so we saw Kuni already. Okay, let's take a look at you versus Feng Wei. How's it going, Mudo?
Get ready for the next battle.
Let me just check the levels again. I think we're so good. It's quiet right now because I have the music turned down. But once they start hitting each other, it gets loud. Okay, it's not that loud. Down for 3 opener is crazy. Okay. Wow, BT down 3 is super greedy due to the spacing. Okay, don't hate the duck jab. Yeah, in that position, you might see... Oh, yeah, careful with the strings. Yeah, also, you're lucky he didn't punish the 1-2-4. Okay, this guy is crazy, dude. Yeah, you can just duck jab, by the way. The down 4 3+4, yeah, you can just duck jab it. It OS's everything. Oh, okay, I'd like to see a better punish. Nice spacing, bad punish, though. Okay, I like how you're shifting the solo poking, you're shifting to lows. Presumably to beat the parting meta he's already presented to you, so I like it. Oh. Bro, why wouldn't you just short carry down 2? What was that? What was the idea? Yeah, good spacing, bad punishment. Okay. Oh, don't like the meter pop. I think the wall is so advantageous for you in this position that you didn't need to confirm here or commit. Yeah, so now we have the wall. Now we have heat smash. Now we have the possibility to break the wall for a launcher, right? Ultimately, that's the whole idea, right? We see the wall. We execute on our idea to maintain wall. And most importantly, because we just did a heat engager, wall stand 1 on frame 0, basically, we have 15 seconds of time to get that idea going. So yeah, I don't like the immediate meter pop, especially if it's not a kill. If it's kill, of course, kill him. But still, you have that really clean wall that is presenting itself, right? Looking at you like the Green Goblin mask, you know? Let's go. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a hard-learned lesson for like any Shaheen player is you have to just use hop kick. If you don't hop kick, you're gonna be missing so many whiff punishes. Yeah, you got to hop kick. Yeah, why? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. So not only is back 4 minus 15, right? You mash at minus 15, and yeah, of course, he's gonna beat you. Bad combo. He could have done a down +2 structure. The tantrum is crazy. Okay. Good. Don't panic. I don't hate hop kick there. Panic hop kick. He's showed a lot of lows. Fuck it. Okay, nice movement. Clean. Okay, yeah, sidestep again. I think in this position, at the negative frame, I don't think down forward 2. Oh, whoops, sorry, I did too early. Let's go back. Dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna say down forward 3 does not have like any tracking to it. So this is one of those situations where you just have to understand how negative you are and sidestep. Down forward 3 loses, back 1 loses. The only thing that's going to win this position is down forward 3 +4 and back 4 for our Feng player. Everything else is going to whiff. So take our minus frames, our slight minus, and just sidestep. Okay, nice backdashing. I want to see a shoal. I want to see a hop kick. Yeah, I mean, good space control. This guy's panicking. That's where hop kick comes to play. Okay, yeah, it's a shitty wall. I think you might have to commit to like down back 3-4 right away. Yeah, this is a fringe situation. I can't fault you though. I do like the idea of going for a down 3 into a sneak 1 +2 though. At least you put him into a spike that's good for you. Bro, what is that range? I kill him. Okay. 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 Wow, nice spacing by this guy. That was tight. Oh, no. I think running 2 would still clean win there, right? Oh, no, it wouldn't win. Okay, I was curious. Not everyone's running 2 is fast enough to win that position. Okay. There, I don't hate it as much because there was not very much time on the clock left. You only had like 5 seconds, so I don't hate it. I just hate it when you guys burn like 10 to 15 seconds. Now the question is, were you afraid of entering into sneak because of heat or rage? I wonder. Ooh, look at that swag combo too. We'll stand 3 instantly. Yeah, that's the real question. Did you not want to hit a button because of rage? If so, I understand it. If not, I would like to have seen a button hit there for sure.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Yeah. I stuck. Oh, yeah, the stop sign is not nearly advantageous for you because of this new style knockdown where it puts the opponent into like basically a rolling state. So they don't have very many options that they can present against you. That means options like back 4, for instance, that are spaced correctly are not only not punishable to your opponent, but also are in the vein where they're mediating. So if your opponent mashes in that spot, right, we just instantly win. So you have to get out of that mindset. But there are quite a few of these knockdown styles that are really, really good, and you can exploit that. That's where your steel pedal comes to play. But the worst thing you can do is what you did. You dashed the 0 and then decided on something. Like that's bad, because that allows him to not only wake up 3, wake up 4, but get up and then put his own pressure against you. And now you're open field. You fish for back 3, probably look for a counter hit, but yeah, it's just there's no advantage to an open field back 3 counter hit anyway, where Demic 2-1's not going to lead to a wall splat. But yeah, that's where those style knockdowns, again, a lot of characters have them. You just have to understand it's your turn when that occurs. And don't always dash a 0, which I don't think that was you, Rogue Lion, last stream, but there was someone who kept doing that mistake. Okay, can punish. Okay. Careful, yeah, don't panic. Big whip, nice. Ooh, and the 2-3 too, okay. Yeah, good block. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't go for wall stand 2, because the issue, of course, being Demic 3 is only minus 15. So wall stand 2 on 16, no dice. Okay, panic situation, careful. Ooh, nice challenge. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the pushback is substantial. Yeah, I would say careful of committing to 2-3 to try to punish side sways like that. Because, yeah, your opponent can exploit that. Okay, donate it. Yeah, you got to work on combos for sure. Also, down 4-3 is punishable. The issue is he hit you with 3+4, which is substantially slower than I-13. So if you're negative, again, do not duck, because you're going to die. What happens, right, if he went for hop kick instead, right? Right, you're basically essentially dead. So don't duck it at minus 13. We talked about that in the what was he? Jack video. Okay, nice spacing. Oh, how did you get punished? You are punishable. Same situation. You're minus 13. Don't mash. Just one side thing of note. You can hit confirm 1-2, by the way. Worst case scenario, I mean, yeah, you can confirm that. Also, the 1-2-2 can also be canceled. I know a lot of people just kind of fade away from that. But yeah, 1-2-2 can hit confirm. And again, it's only minus 11. So it's not the worst thing in the world to go for, period. Yeah, like that, so for instance. Yeah, not a lot of characters have like a really strong 11 or 10. So you can exploit that. Good patience. Yeah, you're not mashing there, though. Oh, light punish. Yeah, the CD2 is minus 14. You should still want to go for Demic 2-1, not 4 back 2. Although 4 back 2 on its quickest is 13, so. Oh, this was a good. Could have done a really killer combo. Up 4-3. No, I could have up 4-3 SAT short carry. Down 4-1, back 4-3 plus 4. Into BT down 3. Would have done another 10 points. Nice challenge. There we go. Okay, you need a meter pop. You have a lot of health. Demic 3-4 short. No. We have an advantageous wall that we can carry to, and we have a lot of recoverable gauge to go for. We want this wall. We want it. We want the wall. So we have a lot of recoverable gauge. By you committing to a reset, If it works, that's great. If it doesn't work, not only do you not get health back, you burn your clock, and then also you don't have the recoverable gauge going for you. Now, the idea, of course, was to destroy his red life, but yeah. Yeah. Getting the extra health, getting the advantageous wall is so much more valuable. Yeah, sidestep 1 is crazy. Or 2, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, your big plus, you know he's going to mash post plus 10 into sneak. You have to go for something. In a panic situation like that, just go for like sneak 2. Nothing wrong with going for sneak 2. Okay, let's put you against Nav here. Unfortunately, it's only 2 rounds, or 2 games, so it's going to be a blow up for someone. Of course, we don't know for who. Well, he has a lot of prowess, so probably for him. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah. Dragunov weak side is his left. More sides up to the left. Or your right. Okay, you didn't panic there. Okay. Why though? Oh. Don't. Okay. It's hard to say, but don't play so emotional. This feels like you maybe have a beef with this guy, but you caught reset. You're fishing for wall splat ultimately, right? So once the game gives you what you're looking for, like you just have to be ready to get what you're looking for, right? Don't hit a button randomly. You should hit a button at least with some intention of what it does. But like down 4-3 resplat or complete splat into back 4 is crazy. Like you gave up your turn for like no reason, unfortunately. But like I said, it feels like you know this guy. Maybe you have a beef with him. Yeah, so I should go back a little bit. You can hit buttons randomly, but you should know, like best case scenario, what is going to be good for you, right? So you know, okay, I might get a knockdown, I might get a wall splat. Obviously there, I guess you were looking for wall knockdown, correct? Because down 4-3 costs a hard knockdown for back 4 guaranteed. But still, like you have to know, it's like, okay, I'm by the wall. I need, if this hits, I might get a full launcher, right? And then go for from there. Yeah, he's way giving up his turn. Nice backdash. Be ready to launch him. Yeah, gotta get really comfortable with that hop kick. Either that or use 4 back 2. Nice challenge. Yeah, back 3. This guy's mashing at negative. Okay. Wow, how lucky. Oh, bad combo. A pigeon roll 2 would have been a tight pickup. Pigeon roll is perfect for Dragunov to realign. Okay, good movement. This might be one of the situations. Post hard knockdown. Just heat burst. Now, same thing. Next touch of the kill. Right? Next touch of the kill. We win instantly in a lot of situations. So, hard knockdown. Heat burst. Next touch kill. Okay. Yeah, he's hard fishing. Okay, good patience. A lot of people would panic there. Oh, we take those. Bang, back roll catch reset? Wow, what a challenge by this guy. Oh, no. For people who don't know, so in order to gain access to low option, you hold down. I make the same mistake because I always forget about this too. But yeah, it's hold down. So yeah, hold down, shifts into FC. And then from there we can apply our full crouch pressure. But yeah, hold down. You don't wait for the animation to end. You hold down initially, and then you hit the button. Oh, that's a real punish. Yeah, the low heat smash is minus 14. Dragunov back 4-3 on 14. That's perfect punish. Oh, taste for blood. Weren't afraid to rage art that time, though. Interesting. Let's do at least one more. We'll do that. Do your last match against him, which I assume you're going to blow him up. I feel like you probably have a better read on his timing now.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Ooh, good patience. I would like to see a hop kick, though. Damn, wall stand Q punish. Lily player? Okay. Oh. Good patience by this guy. Yeah, he is not using 1-2-1. Uh-oh. Gotta guess. I do not like up forward 1. Post throw Oki, if the game affords you throw Oki, just go for something still works. I assume the down forward 3, back 4 meta works. Oh, it didn't work there. So maybe does back 4 still work? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Up forward 1 feels like way overcommittal, though. At the bare minimum, maybe micro dash down forward 1, down 2, something like that, right? But don't go for something super high flying. Just because it's easier, like, I think people, if they see like a crazy airborne animation, are more likely to also go airborne, which means they're more likely to like randomly hop kick you. Okay, taste for blood. Mid, taste for blood. He's closed up. Completely overwhelmed. Yeah, now he's going back to basics. Look at that, down 2 and running 2. Yeah, Blizzard Hammer is plus 13, back 4 on 14, so it's too slow. You have to go for the crouch throw. Unfortunately, because Dragunov down forward 1-4, it's not NC. If it was NC, then actually Dragunov would be really fucking scary to fight against. Yeah, you gotta fade away from this again, range 0 kind of gameplay where you're going hard in the paint. Okay, nice reset. Kill him. Oh, just heat smash, just heat smash. Uh-oh. 4-3 combos. Yo, what? Uh-oh. I have no doubt you're going to win, but damn. Yeah, that was a major drop. Down back 2-1, HDC back 4 or something. Kill him. A little bit late. Yeah, you kind of do the same thing I do, where I sidestep instead of sidestep and then commit. Nice challenge. Yeah, heat burst is valuable because we guarantee our wall positioning. Again, you want consistency. Consistency is all that matters. No confirm. Oh. Yeah, minus 14 on Scud. Uh-oh. Okay, down for 3+4. He didn't know the follow-up, though. Okay, I want better punish. I stuck. Bad punish. I don't understand the back 4 at all. Okay, ace for blood, sure. Yeah, he's not going to rage art in that spot, so good read. Okay, so Rogue, definitely need better punishment again. I also want you to go for more hop kicks in general, especially if you are the one dictating pacing. Hop kick is super, super good, right? Whenever people tend to hop kick is when they're on their last leg. They have the well is completely gone dry. They don't know what to do. Don't be one of them, because then what happens is their hop kicks become super predictable. You just sidestep them and launch them, right? But if you're the one dictating pacing, you have a wealth of selections between orbital, hop kick, down 3, back 1, back 2, right? You have a wealth of super strong, scary mids, and that's where having hop kick on deck like really becomes really strong. As talked about, the issue with like any generic down 4-2, whether you're playing a Lee or a Shaheen, all doesn't really count. But you're playing one of those characters, yeah, you have to get through your mind that you don't want to use down 4-2 as a whiff punisher. You use it as a sidestep commit punisher. So Again, similar to what we were talking about earlier with Leroy, you know, sidestep down for 2 is really good with the generic option, but for spacing and for punishment, hop kick is so much better because of its extra range. Now with Lee, you use an option like forward 3, of course, a little bit different with him, but the same point stands is down for 2 is really shitty for space control punishment. It's good as a keep out, it's good as sidestep, it's good as a safe option, but anytime you're outside of like a 0.0 or 0/0.5, it super fucking sucks. So you gotta fade away from that. Again, I'll give you the usual advice because I'm pretty sure I was giving you this advice line, Rogue. Down 3, sneak option. Don't be afraid of going for down 3. Really good. Use a lot more down 3s. I want to see, again, with certain knockdowns, don't feel like you have to go to 0 before initiating back 4. Use the fact that back 4 has insane range and push to that range, that like a range 1.5 where back 4 is meaty hitting, but at the same time, if they stand up and block it, if they're not playing Jack, right, they're not going to launch punish you. So that's actually one of the best parts of like Shaheen's back 4 is like that extra space that you have access to. Use that for sure. More down for 1 pokes. Don't feel like you always have to go for heat dash cancel whenever you hit, you hit down back 2 or whatever, you confirm it. Fade away from that because, yeah, that's definitely hurting you in the long run. Don't be afraid of low heat smashing. Don't be afraid of using the mid version of the heat smash, right? That's one of the scarier parts of Shaheen is his low is complemented by the strength of his mid variation on it. And while it doesn't break armor, it's still really strong. Beyond that, maybe less sneak 3+4. I feel like, I don't know. You use it well, though. I can't really fault you for that. Down for 3. Again, don't duck at -13. Don't mash at -13. You're going to lose in the long run. It's just not worth the risk. Anything else? Yeah, I think your space control is good. I just want to see more hop kick as a punish rather than chickening out and going for safe shit. Getting over that hump of like understanding moves are punishable is like such an important part about getting to like high level. Once you understand that things are punishable, but that's like part of the game, it's like, oh yeah, my health is a resource. I'm winning by 80%. I can afford to hit this button here. I can afford to do this or that. I can play a little bit more risky when I have such a massive advantage, right? But understanding your moves are punishable. I know I've told the story before, but I played against a Lee guy, and I ended up beating him, of course. And I did a button, and he punished it, and then he key charged or whatever. But it's like, you don't understand that, like, when the pilot, when I hit a button, I know how punishable it is. Do you know how punishable it is? Okay, cool. You punishing my button isn't impressive. It's like, yeah, you should punish it. Like, you're looking at the game wrong if you don't hit a button because it's punishable. Again, same thing with Dragunov. You don't stop using down 2 because Kazuya or Josie can launch punish it, right? You don't stop hitting one of your most important tools because of that reason. You just use it in more advantageous situations that are more likely to hit, right? You don't use it as a poke so much as you use it to stop step. You use it to high crush, so on and so forth, right? By you not hitting a button that's punishable, right? You think you're playing more solid, but you aren't. It's kind of counterintuitive in that sense. Now, there are moves that are launch punishable where you should be using them a little bit more sparsely instead, or as like a hard commit to beat option, stuff like that, right? But still, don't be afraid of hitting 13s and 14s. Actually, my latest quick tip video that I have on the channel, I talk about that situation. That's right. -10 versus Heihachi is bad. -10 against someone else ain't that bad. Don't be afraid about -10. Same thing. If your opponent can't launch a 14, don't be afraid about hitting a 14. Don't be afraid about hitting a -13 hop kick. As we've already seen, and I don't mean to shit on you guys, as we've seen already, people don't like punishing, period, right? So why are you afraid of some theoretical punish your opponent can do, right? You're looking at the game completely wrong if that's your mindset. Completely wrong. Punishment and getting punished is part of the game. And if you're not hitting a button, again, you're not playing solidly. You're holding yourself back. So you gotta get over that hump, guys. Get over that mindset, especially in this fucking game where you can where like everything is a stance mix up and stuff like that, right? Don't be afraid. Just hit the fucking button. If they punish you, look at what they punished you with, and if it's a really strong punish, okay, maybe don't hit that button again. But still, don't be afraid. Like, you're psyching yourself out against playing random Joe Schmo. It's the same thing if you're playing against a knee in tournament. Don't be afraid. Sure, it's knee. He's going to beat you in the long run. But if you've already self-defeated, right, you're just hurting yourself by doing stuff like that. Man, do you play more than one game against anyone, bro? Okay, so we have Dragunov. We saw Dragunov. Lee, I guess we can do Lee. Let's take a look at Lee. But yeah, don't self-defeat. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't self-defeat, guys. End of the day, remember, you are your biggest enemy. But like, honestly. Right? You're not actually battling to the death with someone, so it's all in your mind. Even then, it's probably all in your mind, too. I haven't had any real-life death matches myself, though, so... Okay, nice keep out by this guy. Oh, man, he's a TG. Shit, I wanted to keep it close to the rank. Yeah, a little bit too close. Like, down 2 was probably too close as well. He'd have to commit to down forward 1 short. Okay, punish. No. Don't hate it. Oh, we hitting buns at -7. A little bit riskier. The issue here with, like, Lee hop kick is it hits really low to the ground. So, like, he has a lot of options to challenge you here. Now, the worst thing he could do would be commit the forward 3. But, yeah, usually in this position as a lead player, you just want to use an option like hop kick. Honestly, even an option like back 3 might actually be pretty good, too. Okay, not as good. But, yeah, hop kick does beat here in that spot. And depending on what button you hit, you might put yourself into a situation where you just get launched. Now, granted, that's more Lee specific, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But it is something that you should worry about somewhat. Okay, duck it. Is that a kill? Yes, it is. Yeah, hard fishing 2-2-3. He's just swinging for the fences. Ooh, yeah, careful with keep out idea. Big negative. You're playing against Lee with like that super good long range, like 15. Like that's so strong that you have to worry about. So just careful about that. Again, this is more matchup specific things you have to worry about. Okay. Yeah, Lee does have quite a few highs. You kind of just have to... Okay, not guaranteed. Non-counter hit. So the down forward 4... Sorry, it's kind of hard to set up. Yeah, so only on counter hit is the down forward 4-4 on 13 guaranteed. Oh, it looked like you tried to duck it, though, but it looks like you left off. I don't know. Okay. Nice taste for blood. I like the back 1+2 idea. Unfortunately, you had a diagonal wall, so his backdash was even stronger than it usually would be. No punish, but good. No mashing at -13. Oh, yeah, weird wall. Luckily, the 4-2-1 worked. I wouldn't say always commit to this, but don't forget you have full crouch down forward 3 post knockdown. The only reason I mention it is because the wall is kind of advantageous for you to commit to an all-in option like full crouch 3, and oftentimes in a tech roll position, because you have the strength of like wall stand 1, they're not going to challenge it, which means an all-in option like full crouch down forward 3 becomes naturally more advantageous. A little bit more of a fringe case, but it's okay. You're God Zero, so you should know about him. Yeah, gotta punish that HMS 2 -13. Whoa. Yeah, a good challenge. How's it going, Squares? I'm doing well. Yeah, I had a long weekend, of course. And then I also have EVO week off. So I'll be going in on tomorrow and Tuesday, but I'll have the rest of the week off. I'm not going to EVO, but I have it off. So we'll make a bunch of EVO content. Whoa. How the fuck? Neutral hop kick missed. It was funny if he did normal hop kick. I think he would have beat you. Because normal hop kick tends to track. Nice challenge. Yeah, see? He's waking up against the strength of Opni versus Zafina. Oh, no. Meter pop. Again, we want to maintain this wall sort of thing. What do you do for combo? Forward steer, okay. But But yeah, again, wait for the mistake and then possibly get a launcher. I meant to sidestep cancel HMS Leroy, but yeah, that's why you heat burst here. Next touch is effectively a kill, so. Yeah, you have a lot of Republic Gauge. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Nah. Yeah, that's a situation that he's just not paused enough. He's never going to mash. So yeah, he knew to not hit a button there. It's one of those you're not going to know it unless you play Lee, though. So I can't necessarily fault you on the rage art. It's just he's so not positive. He's not going to go for a frame trap. Okay, do you like the map change though? Obviously you can't control it, but that map's probably not super good for Zafina, so you decided to gamble. Respect it. Okay. Yeah, -6 stepping is a little bit scary, but you are playing Zafina, so. Yeah, I would like you to not go for like a Scarecrow 3+4. I feel like you might be holding yourself back by going for some sort of trap idea like that. Yeah, 2-2, the second is a mid. Why don't you go for just frame? Duck it. Yes, talked about a lot of things Lee does ends with a high. So for the most part, if you don't know what to do, just duck. 4-2-1, 2-2-3, HMS 1-1-1, 4-4-4, down 4-4-4. I mean, shit, like all of them are all highs, aren't they? Except for down 4-2-3-2-3. I guess that's a mid, but like all of them are highs. Back 3-3. Up 4-3-4. Sorry, that's a little bit cheating, but. Okay, I like the down 3 challenge. Yeah, don't respect the HMS. Yeah, the only kind of scary part with HMS challenging is HMS 2 is now a spin launcher if they're on an airborne position. Also causes steel pedal 2 now. They actually buffed it pretty well. But if you have frames, you don't have to worry about that. That was talk about the HMS 1. Bad punish. Okay. Wow, what a punch parry. Right, there's no way. No one would read against fucking Scarecrow 1+2. Okay, careful. You have a lot of health. Yeah, see, that's the issue is by you committing to the down forward 1 there. That's kind of what I was alluding to. By you going for enhanced options, you have so little health already to play with that if your enhanced option doesn't work, you're going to effectively get into a situation where you're going to instantly die, right? Lee down 4 is a string, but it's also a 12 frame option. You don't want to put yourself into a spot where down 4 will just instantly kill you, or down back 3 or down 3, anything, right? So for that portion where it might as well rewind it, where you have nothing, you have really nothing to gain by challenging, but everything to lose by just bleeding out like that. Sorry, here. Like, you have to go for simpler pokes. So we get our knockdown situation. We don't want to stay in Mantis. Maybe up forward 1, out post option. That way we cancel our stance for free. And now we wait for it. Now down back 4, full crouch down 4-3, stuff like that, right? We have a lot of things we can fade away from that don't cost us our health. Sidestep down forward 1-4, which you kind of tend to like a lot of. Or maybe even go all in with, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Down forward 1-2-1 or whatever it is. Okay, nice spacing. Yeah, you got to be ready to pull the trigger, though. You got to confirm. But yeah, you had so much recoverable gauge that you couldn't afford to burn any health. Oh, no. I wouldn't hate if you commit to, like, down 3, because so far down 3 has been doing work. Now, granted, down 3 stance transitions -14, so he could launch you, but still, I would, same thing we were talking about earlier, I wouldn't be afraid about going for that, but I don't really like the take the +2 and then go for the parry. Obviously, the idea was that you maintain, you know, if he hits you, right, you get a wall splat. That's the whole idea. Oh, no, you get a wall splat. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Yeah, it wasn't that valuable. Maybe T7 it would wall splat. Nice, good challenge. HMS manual drop is crazy. Nope. Suck it. Yeah, I like that though. That's a kill. Okay, yeah. The down 4 variations are all duckable. It's because down 4-4 is really annoying if you don't know about it. Okay. Good, yeah, good patience. Ooh, nice mix-up. Yeah. Nice low parry. Yo, what a read on the Tarantula 1. Okay. Ooh. This is a little bit more of a fringe case, but this is one of those diagonal sidewalls where you can basically effectively hold back and get put into a much more advantageous position instantly. So yeah, post spike with the 4-3 line, just hold back. But yeah, the wall is so good for you to hold back there because you're slightly off axis. It's esoteric, but still. Okay, kill him. Okay, yes. Oh, what is that? I mean, you could always just sidestep left, right? Heat burst. Now for 1-4? Something like that? I don't know. But yeah, don't. You're jonking, which I like, but I feel like you probably could have done a little bit better there. Oh, that's a good trade. Ooh, yeah, you just have to, this is kind of going back to what I was talking about earlier, where, you know, I hit a button, I know how negative I am. You have to understand, like, when you hit a button, what is going to possibly happen in your advantage. And as soon as you commit to back 1+2, you just have to know in your mind that if this trades, right, I'm going to be put into such a good spot where I can instantly maintain pressure, right? We know we're going to trade positive. Like, you're plus 39, so it is your turn. I made a video about that in season 1, where it's like, okay, you hit him airborne, you know you should be winning, sort of thing. But yeah, same situation. You just have to know that it is your turn innately by you hitting that button. You won't know every situation, but the back 1+2 specifically, you probably should know that one. Okay. Versus, let's take a look versus Lars boy.
Get ready for the next battle.
So far, though, I like your poke selection. I would like you to also don't forget about the solo down 4-1 in general. Don't forget that that's a thing. You don't have to commit to a string. Down 4-1, sidestep. Because I imagine her down 4-1's like -3. But yeah, it should be perfectly timed. The threat of you down 4-1-4, down 4-1-2, right, the 50-50. Don't forget about this down 4-1 into sidestep. Okay, yeah. Not the best combo under. Nice spacing. Yeah, I gotta punish that though. Yeah, the hard fishing DE 1+2 is crazy. Yeah, also shoulder there is crazy. I don't hate it though. Oh yeah. There you go, chase down. Bad punish. Oh no, he didn't commit the DE 1-2, which is NC. Oh no. Ah, DE 1-2 would have killed you again. Down 4-3-3 would have killed you. Down 4-3 DE 1-2 would have killed you. Wow. Wall stand 2 DE drop is tight. Okay. I like it. I was going to say down 4-2, but that's okay. I would say don't forget about just back 3. You don't always have to commit to back 3 1+2 host option. But, like, still, you can at least go for a back 3 and then, like, space control and try to trade positive there. There, I don't recognize you're, like, -17. But still. Don't forget about that. Oh, that time it didn't work. He was too close. There we have long range. Nice pickup. That was tight. Yeah, down 4-3. DE2 is guaranteed against airborne. That's a combo line. Ah, he's flailing. Yeah, just mash. Just heat smash at that range. Or represent back 1+2. Or 4+2, sorry. Range 3 AV4 is crazy. Okay, yeah, careful. A horrible combo. Oh, I like it. Yeah, this is one of those you have advantageous neutral reset, and it's not a true neutral reset because even though you're negative, like right, we're maintaining the wall here. So by us just dashing up into like range 2-ish, we're maintaining the threat of any sort of possibility at the wall. So that's huge. Like, take the space when your opponent gives it to you. Don't feel like you have to immediately drop into Tarantula, which, to be honest, against Lars is probably not that bad, but still, like, don't feel like you have to go for anything sort of tricky. Just take the space that's given to you. Wow, down 4-3 D2 is crazy, man. Yo, this guy is like the luckiest person on the planet. This is insane. Nice. Oh, there's that shitty combo again. Is that a kill? Nice. Good combo. Yeah, Rage Art also would work there, but yeah, that your combo probably did more damage than Rage Art, so I like it. There's a reason you're God Zero, right? I don't always want to make it sound like I'm being super negative. I have to remember that wall stand 2 drop, dude. What? That's so sick. I do wall stand 2D drop all the time, but as a Punisher against Zafina is so sick. Okay, well, all in. Okay, oh. Yeah, surprised you didn't go for Heat Dash cancel down 4-4. Gotta guess, yeah. Sidestep left would beat all the mix-up there, post Ellie options, but it's okay. Ah! Careful. Yeah. Yeah, you're way too far away. And there again, he hit you with the back sway, but he didn't go for DE1-2, which would have killed you. Okay, like the challenge. Yeah, force your opponent to represent full crouch meta with the Lars. Ooh, okay. Oh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the only kind of risky-ish part there in that spot is the, minus 13. Down for a 2-4 might wall splat you to the left. I don't know for a fact, though. Those are a little bit scary, though. Little scary situations.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, so moves I can tell you you're missing right away. 4-4-3 plus 4. 4-4-4. Down back 2 is kind of off meta nowadays. But yeah. Don't forget about your advancing mid tools. Now 4-4-4 is not airborne, but it's still decent. Still good for space control. Also, I would probably fade away from like 1-3 Scarecrow 4 openers. Because you seem to love that as your go-to opening gambit. Okay, I like the space control. Tried hitting him, but it's okay. Okay. Yeah, don't feel like you always have to go for the parry. And obviously, duck back 3-4. Big whiff. Okay, not the best combo, but it's okay. Oh, there's that, again, that Scarecrow 3 plus 4 idea from you. Oh. Ah, maybe the heat smash is coming. You get the delayed side roll. The wall was not good for you. That was he didn't know that. I guarantee he didn't know that. But that's one of those situations the wall's disadvantageous. Delayed side roll. You just have to do it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I thought you would go for post SAT on the Scarecrow 3 plus 4. I thought you would go for Heat Burst again. Oops. Oh, are you stuck in stance or do you transition into stance? Oh, you're transitioning into stance. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so you definitely meant to do that then. I didn't realize she can go into Mantis post Scarecrow 3 plus 4. Wow, yeah, he's DE dancing. You just have to do something super long range. I don't know if you would want to just go for like 4-4-3 plus 4 here. Something to track him down. Because yeah, it's going to be advancing and long range hitting for quite some time. Active for quite some time. The only sort of issue is if he goes into the DE drop back here and commits a DE2. DE2 is a counter launcher. Like, that's the problem. The DE2 is like one of the best keep out options that like Lars can present against you. So by him dancing, not only can he go for DE1, 2, but DE2, even if you go airborne, will hit you airborne, right? So it's a little bit scary. You don't want to go for like a really slow advancing tool. That's why a long range fast tool like 443+4 is perfect. Oh, what a hop kick. What a hop kick, but you weren't ready. Yeah. Yeah, he knows that you like approaching with running 1+2. So that's why he's going to commit to Power Crush in that spot. Oh, really? Down 1 is -16. It has that bad of a string penalty. Okay, whole lot of not punishing by both of you. Okay, we take those. You're probably going to go for the Mantis down for 1 again. Oh, no, you do want the 3. Interesting. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely heat burst. You want consistency. That's all that matters here. Okay, you weren't ready, but that's okay. You stayed calm. Yeah, nice rage art. I don't understand. I don't understand the Mantis drop at all. Nah, yeah, the SC 3+4 is going to win. Yeah, I don't understand that, but okay. Okay, Derp, let's call you. I guess that's the name you put. Remember, you guys don't have to use your real name. You can just put your player name. But Itzy. Okay, so less random tarantula dropping, because against most characters it's probably okay, but unfortunately you just did it against like the worst options possible. Both Lars and Lee actually have a good amount of assorted tools to kind of shop that kind of idea. I would say do less of that in general. Probably don't feel like you, post Scarecrow 3+4 SAT. Remember that you can always heat burst if you don't transition into Mantis stance, and then do a short carry down forward 1-4 or, whatever you want to do in that spot. So don't forget, like, getting your opponent to the wall is like really, really valuable, especially when they're bleeding. But you don't always have to end your combo with the Mantis down forward 1, which, while it gives you the Nithma charge, it doesn't really, like, it hurts you, right? So it costs you your most important resource to gain access to it. So I would say probably stay away from that. Don't forget about heat burst in general. Also, don't forget about just the fact that whenever you're in heat, I think you take reduced damage, right? So there's a reason to stay in heat anyway. Now, granted, you have one of the best heat dash cancels in the game with forward 1+2. But still, just don't forget about that. That you take reduced damage, especially again in those situations I talked about earlier, where you're so rotted down, you had like 10 health or 12 health. You could not afford to go for anything into stance and down forward 1, right? You have to stay away from attacks that hurt you. So be careful about that. Yeah, 4 for 3+4 is really, really good. Don't forget about that tool. Full crush down for 3 is really annoying to deal with. Don't forget about that either. Raw wall stand 2 is a kind of okay use as like a pseudo dragon punch. It's not horrible. I would like you to use more wall stand 2 versus raw scarecrow 4, because I feel like once you get out of God 0, you start getting to like God 1, God 2, people are going to launch you scarecrow 4 most realistically. Beyond that, I like your Mantis play. I don't super like the Tarantula. I figure your Tarantula was fairly one-dimensional with the Tarantula 1, Tarantula 4, so I would stay away from that. You did represent Tarantula 2 towards the end, but that was also after like 15 rounds we had seen it. You finally do one Power Crush mix-up off of it, sort of thing. Stay away from that. Yeah, don't forget about solo poking, down for 1, down back 4. Don't feel like you always have to go full root strings, because then it becomes scarier for your opponent to deal with. There's a time and a place for a full down back 4 too, but also as a poke that I think can lead to stance. It's also really, really good. So don't forget, like, solo poking's a thing. Maybe more 1+2s, more up forward 1, little things like that. So anything else major? Yeah, I would say don't feel like you don't have to go for down forward 1-2 meta by the wall, right? We had seen wall options, but you never really represented that scary Tarantula sort of mix-up kind of Shadow 20Z style play. That's a little bit scary to deal with if you don't know what to do. So I would say don't forget about that as a thing. But punishment too. Punishment could use a little bit of work, But yeah, your spacing was decent. You just have to get over that hump, like I usually recommend players to do. Okay, yeah, that will be it. Thank you to whoever who submitted your matches. We'll do another one of these in about a month or so. As talked about, I am taking... I'll be doing a full coverage of EVO, so we'll do the EVO probably top 64 and EVO top 8. And then whenever they show us the trailers for the characters, we will watch the trailers, do trailer breakdowns. I hope Namco shows like everyone and not just Bob, but I have a feeling at the bare minimum we'll see Bob, and we'll probably see Roger, who is the character after that. We won't see one for Yujiro or whatever, but who knows? Maybe we'll see a preview of him. I doubt it, but maybe. But I hope at the bare minimum we'll do a Bob and Roger. And of course, I do have the Bob and Roger tutorials on my channel already, so if you want to take a look at how they work in Tekken 7 / Tekken Tag 2, take a look on my channel. These viewer match reviews are completely free. You don't even have to be even a subscriber. So if you're just randomly watching this, you can put your name down as submission. And again, it doesn't cost any money. With that being said, if you like what I'm doing, consider becoming a member. It's how I'm going to make my money on the channel. Also, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/TylersUK, which with a ton of free stuff, which is just mostly me talking about things and going through the Tekken docs, quiz challenges. Nowadays, we're also doing Tekken guests there. But yeah, that's also completely free. Eventually, that's also going to be my backup channel. So if something ever happens to my main channel, you'll find me on Patreon, sort of thing. Okay, I think that's about it. Again, thanks to who submissions. If I made a mistake, please correct me in the comments. Beyond that, I will see you in Chain Shift, which is tonight, and then Evo next weekend, of course. So again, I'll see you in those videos. So, okay, thank you. Thanks Squares, thanks Mudo, thanks William, whoever else is here. Hope you had a good day and a great rest of the week. Later on.